Shalom. The start, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakwadash. Divine to see the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the I came teaching this word. Through the four corners and truth sincerity. I'm back with a lesson. This man, prayer, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, and willingness, edifying, and straight to the point. Okay, in this video, is going to be me going into, a couple verses, like Revelation 6, like 1 through 3. Okay. To break down what it's talking about. Let's go jump right into it. This is Revelation 6. Let's start at 1. It says, "And when I saw the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard as it were the voice of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, Come and see." So this Lamb is talking about Yahushai, because we know in the previous chapter, Revelation 5, how nobody can loose the seals but Yahushai. Okay, and I'm gonna read it right quick. It says, "And I saw on the right hand of him that sat on the throne, with written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals." Right, so the book is talking about the scriptures, and the one that had that book was Yahweh. Okay, and it said it was sealed with 7 seals. So the understanding of the scriptures, the breakdowns of prophecies, everything, it was sealed. Okay, but it was only for a period of time. Okay, it says, "And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who was worthy to open the book and loose the seals thereof. And no man in heaven nor in earth, and neither under the sea, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon." So nobody was able to open the book. Okay, there's only one person that is able to loose the seals. Okay, because it needs to be unsealed. Because again, as I was saying, the prophecies, the understanding of the scriptures. Okay, the Spirit had to deal with certain men to get the understanding, so that it can be taught to the Israelites, which are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, starting with the elect. Okay, because the elect need to know what to do in these coming times, because the scriptures tell us that the elect is going to return. Okay, the elect is going to praise his holy name. The elect are going to be the ones that's going to come back in a humble and contrite spirit in these last days. So these men needed to get to understand. These men needed this to happen. Okay, and it says, "And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. And one of the elders said unto me, Weep not. Behold, this Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof." So Yahushai was the one that was able to ultimately loose the seals. Okay, to give us the understanding of the scriptures. Okay, of the prophecies and everything. That's why we here today, prophesying, breaking down the scriptures, going through the mysteries and the deep dark secrets of the Bible, because that understanding was given to Yahweh Shai, and ultimately it started in with Abba Bivens. It was Elijah. Okay, and this is Malachi 4 and 5. It says, he says, "Behold, I send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord Yahweh. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse." So Elijah, if you can receive it, came back through reincarnation, if you can receive it, as Abba Bivens. Okay, to cause Israelites to turn back to Yahweh Shemashah, to cause Israelites to return, to our heritage, man. Okay, everything is moved to the tune of prophecy, how everything even played out with even with that moon land, those false moon landings. Scriptures say when Esau set his nest among the stars, thence will he bring them down. And how did the Lord start bringing? And right when Esau started doing those moon landings, was like the 60s, was around that time that Abba Bivens came on the scene, because the scriptures also talk about that 350-year period from 1619 to 1969, where we didn't know what was, we didn't know who we were. Okay, because again, this wisdom and knowledge wasn't given until us during that time. Going through hardcore, slavery, man. Okay, but again, the Wadi Yahweh Shai, the Wadi Yahweh Shai for continually to have mercy, okay, on his people. Salakia. You know this. I'm also get Isaiah 29. Just right quick. Isaiah 29 and 10. It says, "For the Lord Yahweh hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and that close your eyes, the prophets and your rulers and the seers had he covered." So, even Israelites now, okay, but speaking about, before, okay, our people was in a very deep sleep. Those living the American dream, or they didn't know, okay, who they were. They didn't have the understanding of the scriptures, okay, because ultimately the Lord put them in that state of mind. Even their so-called prophets, or their rulers, or their teachers, he covered, okay, the understanding from them. It says, "And the vision of all is become unto you as a words, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned." So the one that is learned, you had Jake that go to, or even regular, I'm just gonna say Jake. You had Jake that go to seminary school, try to learn the Bible. Okay, just because you go to school for how many amount of years, don't mean that the Lord is dealing with you. Don't mean that the Spirit is dealing with you. Okay? That doesn't mean that the Lord is automatically, okay, he got the understanding, I'm gonna pour my Spirit into him. Nah, you got it. No, it don't work like that. Okay? It's a process. It's more than just paying to understand the scripture. Then you got it, you can't pay to buy. You can't pay to understand. It's like we read in the previous verse that the Lord poured out his spirit of deep sleep. So if the Lord want to put you in a deep sleep, you could go to all the seminary schools in the world. You could have somebody break it down to you in elementary grade level, and you won't understand. Okay, and the one that said is not learned. Okay, is the one that didn't go to seminary school. Okay, so this is not about going to school to learn the Bible. Now you might know certain things, but you won't know it 100%. You might maybe a stumbling block here and stumbling block there because the Spirit is not dealing with you. Okay, but back in Revelation 6 and 2, it says, "And I saw and behold a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer." So this is talking about Yahweh Shai. Okay, Yahweh Shai, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And his name means he saves or he delivers. Okay, he's going to come back to do two things: to conquer, okay, and to save his people. The elect, of course, from the four winds. But focusing on the conquering part, this is Revelation 19 and 11. It says, "And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war." So, when Yahweh Shai comes back, it's not, goody, pop balloon and, rainbows and shit. The Lord's coming back to make war. Let me search up a definition of war, just to get it. War. It says large-scale military conflict, war, difficulty, despoty, hostility, fight, combat, war. It says to confuse, perplex. It says beautiful. I want to get the Google definition too. Where is it? It says state of armed conflict between different nations or states or different groups within a nation or state. So there's going to be a very large conflict between Yahweh Shai and these different nations are going to try to fight against Yahweh Shai. Because who is he going to make war with? Because there's a conflict between two nations, okay? Yahweh Shai against these heathens. It says his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped with in blood, and his name is called the Word of God. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. Armies. Okay? When you hear about armies, there's no other thing you're thinking about but a multitude of men, okay, that are preparing to fight, okay? And it says, "And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that he should smite the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. And he treaded the winepress of the fairness of the wrath of the Almighty power. So when Yahushua comes back, he's coming to smite these nations. Okay, with the chariots and with that concentrated fire, with those chariots, he's going to take down these different nations and rule them with a rod of iron. Okay, you know, because he's ultimately the one that is supposed to be ruling. You know, Sirach, the 10th chapter, and the 4th verse, it says, the power of the earth is given into the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable, and that profitable one is Yahweh Shai. It always has been, and it's always been set up like that. But Lord had ultimately prophecy, certain things had to happen to us as a nation. Okay, but now we're coming into that time where transition of power is coming. The scripture talking about 2 Ezra 13. Where is the slide? 31. It says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. So doesn't this sound like conflict, like war? Doesn't it sound like war? Fighting with somebody against another. So, when Yahushua comes back, he's coming to conquer and to take over these nations, man. The king with many crowns. All these nations are Yahushua's anyway. The earth is for Yahushua. Shit. Okay, it's given unto him. That's his inheritance, man. Okay. That is Yahushua's inheritance. Is coming to take his inheritance from these heathen nations, man. But with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Chakodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and shalom to them, teachings, word through the four corners, and true sincerity.